Hi, crew. I'm Kay Rain. You're here for a reason. And in this space, you're already more than enough. If this helps, even a little, you can let me know with a like and comment, or by sharing it with someone who might need it. All right, we're going to hop right into our first opportunity today. We have two opportunities from healthcare and one outside of healthcare. The first one is with Ceresti Health, and they work with the caregivers that work with people that have dementia to make sure that they help to improve their lives. On the far right side, you'll see there's several menus, and you're going to select more. Go down until you see careers and click careers. On their careers page, you see some additional information about the organization and some great opportunities. I did review several of these opportunities. However, I chose one today for us to dive into. So you might want to check it out because they may have something else that aligns with what you're looking for. Most of their opportunities are remote in the US only. However, they do have some that require you to be in a specific location. The opportunity we're going into today is the guide program coordinator role. If you noticed, actually, let me go back. Right here, it says multiple positions available. Shoot your shot, guys. Shoot your shot. Don't worry. I always encourage you to always share an opportunity with friends and family or even strangers that you may hear or see that say, I'm looking for this or that. Whatever is meant for you, as long as you put it out there and you apply, it will happen. You put in the work for it, it's going to usually happen. And so I want you to see that there's multiple positions available. Share and apply, build the workplace you want with the people that you want to be with. Do not hoard this opportunity. It's a great one. So it's a fully remote role, and they want someone that is going to excel being in a fast-paced environment, and you find purpose in helping others navigate complex systems with clarity and compassion. All right, they want you to be empathetic. It's highly important because this role does work some with the clients at certain parts of their process. Detail-oriented and mission-driven to make sure that you actually believe in what you're doing here. All right. So a little bit about what you'll be doing in your day-to-day. You'll be guiding patients and their caregivers through the onboarding process after they enroll, monitoring completion of dementia screening and health assessments, coordinating tablet shipment and provide orientation to the guide program. So guide is a whole program and you're just one of the program coordinators for it. A few more things you'll be doing are ensuring that there's a warm handoff to the engagement specialists and coaches, collaborating on software, workflows, and adapting to evolving processes to contribute to continuous improvement. This is the right fit for you if you are highly organized and detail-oriented. You have great communication skills, you're compassionate, once again, empathetic. That's going to be so important in this role. Thrive in a dynamic and mission-driven environment and can adjust quickly to workflows. Be sure that you also enjoy working cross-functionally with clinical and tech teams. That's actually exciting. It can be for a person that's interested in working at the intersection of healthcare and tech. The qualifications for this role are a bachelor's degree in a related field that can be in healthcare administration, social work, or public health, or anything that's closely remotely related to that. Experience in patient navigation, care coordination, or healthcare customer service, strong interpersonal and communication skills, detail-oriented, comfortable in a fast-paced tech-enabled environment, being able to be flexible, and familiarity with CMS programs or dementia care is a plus, but not a requirement. I would say if you don't have that experience, do a little research on the area. If you're able to get an interview for it. Outside of that, just be able to show how the skills you have can still be used in this area and how you're definitely open and willing to learn, I would say that would be great. It talks about the working conditions with how they have flexible scheduling options. They don't provide those options in the job description. However, it is standard business operation hours with some weekend and evening availability required and a quiet private workspace for confidential consultations. So this looks like a great opportunity to apply. You would just scroll to the top of the page, select apply to position, and it's a pretty straightforward application. In this case, instead of you typing in each thing, you may want to do that and copy and paste over your experience. That just applies. A cover letter is required because there's an asterisk here. However, I would say you can also upload your resume, or use your Indeed or apply using their LinkedIn page. So it's always good to apply on the main page as well, but choose the way that works best for you. We're going to move on to our next opportunity. Okay, so our next opportunity is at the Health Initiative, and they also have several roles. They're more senior. I chose today to focus on the project coordinator role. It is going to move us to another website where they actually have their job listed on their job board of Positively Partners. Right. But the role is at the Health Initiative. It's a fully remote role, and it's a project coordinator role. This position is for someone that is highly organized, detail-oriented, and responsive. I would say if you're great with follow-up, if people have told you you're kind of great with communication, or you just know you're really good at picking up on those things, being a great listener, that also usually helps with being somewhat detail-oriented and following up, because typically it helps you with problem solving. This may be a role that you want to be in. You are going to work with them in supporting their fundraising and the mobilization efforts that they use to activate people and networks on the behalf of their organization to increase dollars invested upstream to drive health. Some of the duties you'll be doing are coordinating meeting preparation for the programs and fundraising teams. They give some examples of what that will be: compiling background materials and slide decks, supporting the tracking of email communications, and distributing internal updates. Some examples of that are just updating your teammates when a key email arrives. You're going to ensure that documents meet their style standard by proofreading the materials and having them, making sure they're all in line with what needs to be there. Supporting key fundraising initiatives and tracking and maintaining relationship management systems for both fundraising and their partners in support of your programmatic goals. All right, so we're going to go into some what they're calling key competencies or qualifications for this role. They are going to look at your application as a whole, it says it here, and they're going to take a broad look at your experience. So they want to know the unique experiences you bring to the table, even if it's not verbatim to what they're asking for. But they do say that they are more likely to be interested in you if you can demonstrate the majority of the qualifications and experiences listed below. So keep that in mind. This role requires a bachelor's degree or 2 to 3 years of experience supporting internal functions for a small or medium-sized team. You catch that? There's an or. So bachelor's degree or 2 to 3 years of experience. Experience supporting campaigns, mobilization efforts, public health and advocacy initiatives. Strong organizational skills, including being detail-focused and managing towards aggressive timelines. Willingness to undertake tasks at all levels when necessary. As an issue-based campaign, their work is dynamic and it moves quickly. So that's something that's really important to them. It's been mentioned a couple of times throughout this job description. A couple of other things are making sure you're able to learn and apply new systems and technology, being able to communicate well, and being able to work independently, and also being a genuine team player. The compensation and benefits. This is the salary for this role. For it to require a bachelor's degree or 2 to 3 years of experience, plus the other qualifications we've already discussed, I would say this is pretty solid. It also offers full coverage of medical, dental, and vision, generous 401k matching, and we love to see this, unlimited vacation and sick time. They do have here sustainable. So keep that in mind, but it's unlimited, guys. This is a role that's fully remote in the US. And while they prefer your staff to work Eastern time zone hours, this role will also require occasional evening and weekend work. If you want to apply for this opportunity, as you can see, the apply for job is sticking with you throughout the whole review. So you can just choose to hit apply for job, and it goes through some questions, information, your cover letter. It does have an asterisk, and or you can upload your CV, or also known as like your resume. You can upload that here. And then anything additional that you want to show them, maybe some campaign work you've done before that you're able to share from a previous job. Our final opportunity for this week is coming from Circular Action Alliance. They are an organization that is a nonprofit producer-led organization, and they are committed to helping producers comply with EPR laws. All right, so a compliance-focused organization in that area. The role that we're going to be looking at today will be found on the careers page. So at the top here, you'll see several options and menus. You'll select about, and you can then go down to careers. Once on the careers page, you'll see their values and a little background about the organization. A little further down, you'll see they have several opportunities listed. Today, we're going to explore the EPR coordinator role. EPR stands for Extended Producer Responsibility. So this coordinator role is a fully remote role that is full-time. It is remote based in the US. The salary range is listed front and center here. So they are seeking someone that's organized, detail-oriented, proactive, that can support their team in the management of work streams, execution of tasks, optimization of processes, and just working with your teammates cross-collaboratively to make sure that everything gets done in relation to EPR compliance and circular economy initiatives. Some of your key responsibilities will be in several areas. I'll first go over the areas and then deep dive into them. You'll be mostly working in program support, cross-functional collaboration, and process optimization. For program support, you'll be doing tasks such as creating and managing work plans and leading key work streams, both internally and with external vendors as applicable. Tracking and highlighting performance metrics, trends, and areas for improvement. And also assisting with the coordination and implementation of various programs and projects aimed at supporting producers in compliance with EPR laws, including action and progress tracking. In the cross-functional collaboration area, you'll be collaborating with your team to ensure alignment and find synergies between internal teams such as data and analytics, materials management, and EPR compliance experts. You will also be coordinating and running meetings, managing agendas with strategic focus, and track essential actions to help deliver on company goals and compliance requirements. As far as process optimization, you'll mostly be working to collaborate with your team and help identify, create, and manage operational processes, both functionally and cross-functionally, to improve efficiency within the team. All right. So some of the skills and competencies for this role that they are looking for are familiarity with corporate sustainability, preferred understanding of the EPR field and area and packaging sustainability, basic data analytical skills, proficiency in Microsoft Office 365 with expertise in Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, familiarity with some CRM software, knowledge of project management principles, techniques, and software, ability to work independently, staying organized, and having strong time management skills, being proactive and results-driven, and a strong attention to detail. All right. The required qualifications for this job are 2+ years of experience in an operations or administrative role and a bachelor's degree from an accredited university or applicable experience. If you don't have the bachelor's degree, that's fine. You can apply with 7+ years of experience and the 2 years of experience in operations or administrative roles. They have not listed the compensation down here at the bottom, but of course, we were able to see it up here at the top. And they let you know that that compensation is based on a variety of factors. If you want to apply for this role, you would scroll up, select the apply button on the far right side, and start the application. It has been a pleasure sharing these opportunities with you all this week. I enjoy doing this. If you have any questions or you want to see different types of opportunities, let me know. I'll be happy to look into those for you. That's all for today. Remember, be kind to yourself and to others. If you'd like to stay connected, I'd love for you to subscribe and be a part of the crew. See you next time.